Fields of Fuel deals with the issue of biofuels and how we can improve our environment. Josh, we'll let you give us the lowdown on Fields of Fuel.
Well, Fields of Fuel is really a movie about how Americans can take back their country one gas tank at a time. By that I mean things that average everyday people can do to green themselves, their energy, and what they do. It also really explores the impacts of using fossil fuel, like things like war. So it's a film about the impact, but more than that, it's a film about what we can do to make a difference.
And you are really putting your money where your mouth is in this film, because you've been driving around for a long time in biofuel vehicles, the veggie van and others that you even brought on a caravan from California here to Park City.
Yep, the veggie van's been on the road for about 10 years. So I haven't filled up on fossil diesel in 10 years, which has been cool.
So,
and he is kind of the godfather of the biodiesel movement, even though he's obviously a very young guy, because the first book he wrote, it's from the frying pan, what was it?
From the fryer to the fuel tank.
From the fryer to the fuel tank, influenced a lot of people, everybody I know, who then went on to get into biodiesel, including me with a bus a long time ago, was influenced and helped by him, you know.
I know you've been, Woody, you've been very active in the hemp movement, offering, the reasons for hemp, that it could be used for this very purpose, that the hemp seeds are very high in oil that you could use to power your own vehicle.
And we did. We ran our bus back in 2001 on hemp oil. It wasn't a very, shall we say, economically sound equation, but it did prove a point.
Obviously, it is a film with a message. Beyond just the obvious message, what were you trying to say? I mean, who were you trying to reach? The public, the politicians, the gas companies, all of the above?
Yeah, I mean, you want to speak to that, Johnny, a little bit?
I think anybody who drives a car.
Well, that's a lot of us.
And it's primarily designed to influence a movement. We say that there's a line in the film about the first thing you do is change your light bulbs. The next thing you do is change your politicians. And it's very much it's linked to the presidential campaign, and to make energy independence a primary part of the election.
We are fighting a war on terrorism, and we are in fact paying for both sides of the war. Every time that we go into a gas station, we send money to the very same people that are out there to kill us.
Robert Redford himself, a very big environmental activist. You had a chance to sit down and have breakfast with him the other day. What was he talking about? What did you guys chat about?
Yeah, I think what Bob sees that is common in the vision of this film is an emphasis on preserving things for future generations. And, there's a scene in his depiction of Sundance, the Sundance Preserve, of him with the falcon. And he's releasing this falcon back into the wild. And it's such a beautiful scene because you really get his commitment to nature. You really get his commitment to saving something for future generations. And that's a big line that Woody says in the movie. Your line, we're borrowing this earth from our children. And it's such a powerful concept, I
don't think that was original, but yeah.
Well, you saw it on a bumper sticker somewhere, and
he delivered it very well.
He did. It's all about good line reading.
Yeah, but I think the sentiment's there, regardless of whether or not these lines are original, or releasing a falcon is an original thing to do. I think what Robert sees, what I see, what Johnny, Jim, Woody, what we've all seen, and the reason we've all been involved in this project is there really is something that we can do to make a difference for our planet, for future generations. At the end of the day, Fields of Fuel is a movie about creating a peaceful society for our kids, a society where there's clean water, clean air, clean energy, and you don't have to worry about when you stick the nozzle of the gas thing in your gas tank, you don't have to worry about what's going on the other side of that. You don't have to think about the pollution or war that may be caused by that. And it's a movie about how one person can make a difference, and then they can can spread it to their community.
The use of biodiesel fuel in those school buses is going to protect those children.
So part of the reason why your school bus doesn't make the black smoke is because your school bus is running on biodiesel made from vegetable oil.